So a few days ago, the news that Iron Fist had been cancelled and not renewed for a third season came out, and I was triggered as fuck. So today I thought it was a good idea to review Iron Fist Season 2. Major spoilers alert, I'm going to be going through spoilers, so if you haven't seen Iron Fist or Season 2, please go and watch it because it was very, very good in my opinion, and I'm going to be talking about major plot points. And if you don't care about spoilers, let's just get straight into it. Now, I know a lot of people did not like the first season of Iron Fist, and I admit that it did have its flaws, but I really enjoyed it. And I think personally that season 2 was a major improvement. So let's just kick it off with all the things that I liked about Iron Fist season 2. So the lot of hate and a lot of the reasons that people didn't like Iron Fist season 1, but was because of Finn Jones as Danny Rand. In season 1, he was whiny, he was semi-entitled and sheltered. He was very ignorant about certain things and certain issues, which I forgave him for to a certain extent, but I can understand why people didn't like him. In season 2, I felt like he was very close to finding what he thought was a semblance of self. I don't think he's completely found himself yet, but he is on that journey. And the fight choreography was amazing. I think that he had the time to train this time round, and he did the job justice. Another standout character for me was Ward. Now, I liked Ward a lot in the first season. I feel like he got a lot of character development, that he was very layered, and he wasn't just a douchebag or an asshole like people thought he was. He actually had some issues to do with his father and abuse and stuff like that, and I really felt for the guy. In season 2, I loved Ward. He had a whole arc from start to finish in which there was so much character development. He had a situation where he was going to AA meetings. He was falling in love with his sponsor, who ended up being pregnant, and he wanted to turn his life around and be a better father, and he was doing so much just to be a better person. He tried to reconnect with Joy, and I think that his scenes with her were some of the best in the whole series. They were emotional. You could actually feel his pain. You could relate to what they were talking about. Like, the dynamic between Joe and Ward was one of the things that made this season great. Joy's character took a bit of a dive for me. This season, she was helping out Davos, and it wasn't very clear what her motives are. I didn't really trust the fact that she just wanted to hurt the people that hurt her. I didn't think it was enough for her to get Danny kidnapped and fuck around with Ward, even get Danny's Iron Fist taken away. I didn't think that what he did to her, as in lied about her father and stuff like that, I don't think that was as bad as what she did to him. But when she did have her conversations with Ward about how she was hurt and stuff like that, I did understand eventually where she was coming from. And obviously people take things differently, they react to things differently, and the fact that Ward had hid her father from her for almost all of her life really shook her. So I can completely understand where she's coming from, by the end of the season anyway. And she did redeem herself, to be fair. Now, every time I see Jessica Henwick playing Colleen Wing, it really makes me happy because she kills it every single time. She's almost like the voice of reason in this whole show. She talks whenever she wants to and says whatever she wants. She takes no bullshit. Fighting, her choreography, to watch her fight is just, it's like an art form. It's crazy. I enjoy watching her fight so much. And I think her as a character brings so much to the show. So when she finally got the Iron Fist at the end of the season and even managed to channel her chakra into her weapons, like, I was so excited to see what was next for her, because that just pushed her from just a supporting character, a season regular, to the main character of this franchise. So you can tell how pissed off I am that they actually cancelled this show, because there was so much potential. The direction that they were taking the show in, I was so excited to see what was going to happen next. And then they fucked it. Now, even Davos was a good villain for me. I didn't understand his motivations as well as Joy's at the beginning, because they had to sit down with Danny and Ward. Even though Ward and Danny were being as nice as they can and they helped Joy get out of the company and stuff, I didn't think it really made sense for them to then go and attack Danny the way that they did. But after you start seeing Davos's backstory with the things where his mum didn't really care about him or showed that she cared about him, I really felt for the guy and understood why he felt like he did deserve the Iron Fist power. I don't know why he was so angry at Danny in the first place, but you could see his anger kind of toned down after he took the Iron Fist from him. He wanted him to join his side a bit. So it did make sense. His motivations towards the end, they did make sense. I think he was just a damaged guy that wanted what he wanted. And at the end, I think he at least understood where Danny was coming from. And Walker, like, I haven't been interested in a side character so much until Walker came along. I really like Mary and I really like Walker, and I hope that we see like maybe her turn up in The Punisher or something like that, because her story is really, really interesting. So anyways, just to sum up, guys, I love the performance from all the characters, even the supporting characters. The story for me was pretty solid and well put together. The fight choreography was on point, and I think it was almost up to Daredevil's levels. And I just think all around, it was just a better season than season one. All the problems that people had with season one, I think they were addressed. You got to see him in the original suit. You got to see that his fight choreography was much better. You got to see that Danny was a better all-rounded person. Didn't constantly announce that he was the Iron Fist to everybody. You got the Iron Fist used more than once, and more than one Iron Fist, and someone using two Iron Fists at the same time. Like, I think this season gave everything it got, and it deserves the season 3. The things I didn't like about it, Lean's decision to break up with Danny was completely out of the blue for me. I didn't really understand it, so it was just like, what the fuck? But other than that, I don't think there is anything I didn't like about this season. Overall, guys, I'll give Iron Fist season 2 a 9 out of 10, so I'm really upset it's not coming back. The action was great. The emotional moments were great. The acting was great, on point. It had a really good villain that was layered and was relatable. And I just think this was a really good season. But that's just my opinion, guys. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you as upset as me that there's not going to be an Iron Fist season 3? So really help me out if you smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for weekly videos. Turn those post notifications on. Just touch that bell and you'll be updated as soon as I put up a video. And as usual, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Taylor about the fucking flex.